most people will not like you, and that's actually a good thing. So I was thinking about this topic today very heavily, so I pulled over and created this video for you guys, and I wanted to elaborate on my thoughts on this. I think a lot of people, if you're in social settings, if you're at work, if you go to like a social event where there's, just people around that you can speak to, everywhere I go, and I don't believe that I'm the only person that experiences this. There's always like this fake like laughter, and someone might say something that someone else doesn't like, and then everybody else will laugh, and it's not really that funny. Or there's always just something that it's like a group herd mentality, right? Where like everyone's gonna think this certain way, or at least majority of people, and there's always one or two individuals in the group who, although they might not say anything, they believe that it's stupid or what the other people are saying is wrong. And I feel like this has been my existence for majority of my life, and I'm not like this special human being that I feel these things that other people don't feel. I think a lot of people feel and understand what I'm saying, but this is just something that I really wanted to speak about because it's okay not to be liked. And if I'm being honest, I think a lot of people don't like me. I think a lot of people don't like me, and I think the people that really do like me, that I'm really close with, they really fuck with me. So I think I have two sides, right? You got group A are my haters and just people that don't like me, and you got group B who are people who are heavy supporters of me, fuck with me, and just rock with me. And I feel like the type of person I am, I'm rarely like in this middle ground where it's like, oh, he's pretty cool, or he's good. It's like, nah, he's weird. He's got this thing about him I just don't like. I feel like I get that a lot. And then also I get a lot of love. And it's really one or the other. And I just wanted to make this video because I don't believe I'm the only person that experiences this. And a lot of places I go, I always see everybody just doing this like fake laughter and thinking everything's cool. And it's almost like you can see the people who make other people laugh. A lot of the times it's they're like looking around and they're studying the people and understanding what they react to, and then they make these jokes to basically appease them and to become more popular within the group. But I just don't think that shit's funny, and I'm not trying to be like this downer and super salty about that shit, but I just don't think a lot of like things that people do is funny. And somebody I really love, um, RIP, right, that I loved to watch playing basketball growing up was Kobe. And Kobe was definitely somebody who lived by not giving a fuck what others thought, and he truly embodied that every single day. One of my favorite stories is how they were at All-Star weekend. I forgot, it was like 2010, 2012, and everybody was planning to go out. I think they were in like Vegas or Miami, and the whole team was going out. Dwayne Wade, LeBron, maybe Carmelo, whoever was on that All-Star team that year. And Kobe, they basically passed by. I think Kobe was probably practicing, and they were telling him to come along with him, and he was like, "Fuck that shit," like, no, like I'm not, I'm not going out and wasting my time. And you know, I just love, I just love individuals like that, and it doesn't have to be basketball, or it doesn't have to be um anything particular, but I just love people that just stick by who they are, even though that they're very polarizing. And this is any individual in this lifetime, like a lot of individuals that are quote unquote canceled and have these very strong beliefs and they are truly themselves, they get hated on very heavily. They get hated on or they get loved on. And yeah, there's so much quote unquote pressure when you're in these social groups and work to act a certain way and to be a certain way, and you have to play a role, and you can be confrontational, but most of the time it doesn't end up well. So again, play your role. I'm not telling you to act abrasive to everybody and really throw everyone off. But at the end of the day, be yourself, and if people don't like it, they just have to deal with it, and it's something inside of them. And I just wanted to create this video to tell you that it's okay not to be liked. And a lot of the time it's actually better that way, because you are truly authentically being yourself. And if you truly being your authentic self means people not liking you, it is for the better, because I've tried to be in the herd, in the group in the past, and I just feel extremely lost, and I feel like I'm not being myself at all, and it just does not it doesn't is not who I am, you know. It's not who I am, and I I make close connections with very specific people, and I can't even explain it. It's just a thing where I meet somebody and it's the way they're acting and I connect with them, and those are people that I really form close connections with. And it's not something that I have to speak about or has to be explained. It's just a feeling, it's an intuition. So, and sometimes a lot of the people, they're quote unquote the odd ones out, and they're, you know, maybe weird or a little bit, you know, on the outside of the group, but I always really connect with a lot of people like that, and I think they're really special, and you know, they offer the world something different, a different perspective. So, anyways, be yourself. If people don't like you, it's probably a good thing. You don't have to fall into the fake laughter and just all the social programming bullshit. Like, you don't have to fall into that shit. Don't be abrasive, be respectful, but at the end of the day, be yourself. This is John with the Only. I'm sending blessings always. Peace.